The former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, has asked for a fair and equitable formula for sharing the nation's revenue among the tiers of government. Mr. Obasanjo also wants the federal government to consider responsibilities of each level of government in determining allocations. At his Abeokuta home, where members of the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission paid him a visit, the former president said, "We must be able to determine the security, education or health costs and then determine how much should be allocated to each." He also recommended that items on the exclusive and concurrent lists in the Constitution must be quantified to determine how much of the nation's resources should be allocated to them. Now, the Vice-Chancellor of the Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike in Abia State, Professor Hilary Eduaga, has commended the efforts of the Niger Delta Development Commission in providing basic infrastructure for universities and polytechnics in the Niger Delta region. The Vice-Chancellor gave the commendation when the acting managing director of the NDDC, Dr. Christy Atako, and her delegation paid him a courtesy visit. He urged other agencies to emulate the NDDC and join in the collective effort to upgrade facilities in the tertiary institutions across the country.
No community can grow without basic infrastructure, and that's why the NDDC boss is here at the University of Agriculture, Umudike in Abia State. A 176-room hostel facility it's putting up must be monitored. Touring the hostel building does not come without a word on the quality of job done.
We are talking about sustainability. How can you sustain a project that is not of a good quality? You cannot sustain such a project. We have to first of all hand over something that is qualitative to you, then you'll be happy to maintain it. And a few years after, we could come back and say, can we see that project we did together? And then you'll be proud, you'll be happy to show us a good project.
The school authority is not only excited about the project, they're asking other agencies to walk the road.
I will not stop to thank NDDC for what they are doing for tertiary institutions. Because if others are doing it, I don't think we will all the strike every time the sector will
It's not only hostel blocks the NDD says it's building in the communities under its watch. Polytechnics and colleges of education have also received computers and printers to complement the learning process.
120 sets of computer sets to colleges of education in the Niger Delta and some selected secondary schools. Talk of science equipment, we have provided quite a number of them to tertiary institutions. We have provided to secondary schools and to primary schools. That is the importance we attach to education.
The NDDC boss had earlier inspected the completed Umore solar electrification project and a 2.9-kilometer road in Ukwa West local government area of Abia State.
Now, in a bid to eliminate ghost workers, the Adamawa state government has begun an audit of the workforce across the state. But the situation is generating tension as over 5,000 teachers are yet to be captured on the state's payroll, a situation which has resulted in the non-payment of their salaries since last year. It was also gathered that about 14,000 civil servants have not been paid their July salaries. But the acting accountant general of the state, Mr. Nasir Mohammed, absolved the state government of responsibility for the delay in payment of salaries. He attributed the problem to the implementation of the CBN directive to banks on unified bank account numbers and the failure of some workers to update their records with the Civil Service Commission, which now operates an e-payment system. Now, less privileged women and physically challenged children in Ekwiso local government area of Anambra State have been given grants to start businesses. The gesture, an initiative of the wife of the state governor, Mrs. Margaret Obi, is said to be in line with one of her projects, which seeks to empower the indigents across the 21 local government areas of the state.
It's another routine visit of the wife of the Anambra State Governor to the 21 local government areas in the state to check on women and children's welfare so she can make interventions where necessary. Poverty reduction is at the heart of the yearly visit, and here in Orifite, Kusigo local government area, she explains further about the program.
It's a program domesticated in the Ministry of Women Affairs. So anybody that comes on board as the wife of the governor of Anambra State can actually continue with this program because it's a program that is budgeted in the Ministry of Women Affairs.
This year's edition is particularly nostalgic as it will be her last as First Lady. 30 indigent women received 5,000 naira each to start small businesses. 30 poor children and 20 physically challenged persons received 3,000 naira for their school fees. Ms. Zobi is also quick to rate the program.
You'll be wondering what somebody can do with 5,000, but I tell you, and I tell you confidently, 5,000 can change a person's life. It's obvious here in Anambra State. We've seen it happen, and we're doing more. And we also included the disabled because we found out that there's ability in disability.
I'm grateful to what you have done. I'm going to use it and find anything that money will be able to help me in life and feed myself into it.
It may well be a valedictory dance for Ms. Zobi with these women, an appreciation for the support in the last 7.5 years. She has also charged them to participate in the next political dispensation.
Now, when the news at 10 returns, NATI appeals to the federal government to increase cash call requirements for the oil industry. That's coming up in business news. Join us again.
When searching for a good bank, you have to be very discerning, so you don't get one thing and miss out on others. Well, your search is over at First Bank. We offer a variety of products and services made with you in mind. From flexible loans, easy access to cash, bill payments from anywhere in the world, to savings for the little ones. Make that switch today. Contact us to learn more about the many products and services we have designed for your convenience. First Bank, truly the first. If you're not on the MTN network, then you don't have the MTN Next App Store. That means you don't have access to the largest selection of local and international mobile apps on the continent. Apps that are so easy to download and install on your phone. Apps that enable you to easily locate places like the nearest bank, fueling stations, eateries, and lots more. Apps that help you prepare for that all-important exam, search for jobs, and do lots more. Visit nextapps.mtnonline.com to get started.
MTN, everywhere you go.
Let me tell you about this fantastic new discovery. No, not this, guys. It's olx.com.ng. Now this site with thousands of buyers, they meet better sellers for better deals. Oh, now for your mobile phone or computer. Just last week, I've been selling my old sound system, my generator, and my old car. Oh, now for cash.
It takes just 3 easy steps and meet the buyer in person to complete the cash deal. olx.com.ng, where thousands of buyers meet sellers for better bargains.
Sell it!
At merchants and ATMs around the world, no card is more welcome than Visa. Travel happy with Visa.
Come on, people, the big one's here! The Star Win and Shine promo! Enjoy your favorite Star beer in a can or bottle, and you could win millions of free drinks and instant airtime. Text the code under the can lid or Crown Court to 30383 for instant recharge. Find this and it's your ticket to one of 100 star parties nationwide, just like this.